Yeah, I'm addicted. Hey guys, welcome back to Thankfully Packed. My name is Chris and I cannot believe it is already the end of 2025 and I have not done a full Hoya tour. To be honest, I was kind of waiting till now anyway so I could give myself as much time in the year to collect them as I could. But anyways, that is exactly what I'm going to be doing today. In no particular order though, because I can't be bothered to rank them. Disclaimer, when I first started collecting plants in general, thought Hoyas were so boring. I don't know, they just didn't do it for me. But now I am in a full-blown Hoya obsession. I love them. I cannot get enough of them. They are so easy to care for. There's like a million varieties, so I'll probably never be finished collecting them, and I think they're so fun. And hopefully this time next year, I can do a little update video and show you guys who survived, who didn't, and in general, see who else I've added to my collection. Also, let me know below which of these Hoyas you guys own, or if there's any of mine that are on your wish list, or if you have any that I don't, because like I said, I'm always looking for suggestions because I am obsessed with these babies. So let's get started. I am so excited. Behold my Hoya wall. Not all my Hoyas get this VIP treatment, just the lucky few in these orange pots. They're actually for succulents, and I thought that the orange plays off the green so well. I also added this set of gold trellises. They're all different shapes but the same color. To a few of the Hoyas, I do need to get a couple more because they need staking, but I think it looks so pretty. Okay, first up, my Hoya Parasitica black margin. I have to say that this plant has surprised me with how much I like it. I did not expect to like it this much, and I always say the same thing, but it is like a natural eyeliner. This black margin is so cute. It's kind of hard to tell in this video, but when the right light hits it, you can really tell that the black margins are there, and I just think it's super cute, and it makes it look really different in my opinion. And I really like the way it's growing too. It's really bushy at the bottom, and there's a few vines, as you can see at the top, that are kind of shooting up, but for the most part, it's really compact. She's growing quietly but steadily. So she's kind of like, I don't know, like an underdog, I would say. This is another Hoya Parasitica black margin, but I just wanted to show it off because although I like the other one because it grows really compact, this one's on a trellis and I think it looks super cute. Next, my Hoya Villosa, also known as the fuzzy leaf queen in my house. The leaves on this one, you guys, are so soft. I hope the camera can pick up the amount of fuzziness on each leaf. And the newer leaves, like the baby leaves, those are the fuzziest by far. It kind of spreads out as it grows and gets bigger and more mature, but honestly, it's so soft. It's unfair. It's unfair how awesome this plant is to touch. And it does, I would say, grow fairly slowly for me, but every new leaf is like a whole event, and I almost appreciate it more because I don't get a leaf every week. You know what I mean? It kind of gives you like that delayed gratification. Next is my Hoya Australis mixed with Hoya Australis Lisa. So this pot is basically a 2-in-1 situation. Technically there's 2 Hoyas in here, but I just count it as one because I bought it as one. So it has the regular green Australis, and then it has the Lisa, which is the variegated version, and that basically just has this kind of creamy green variegation on each leaf. As you can see, there's a bunch at the bottom right there, and yeah, I got them together like this and they've been vibing, so I'm not separating it, and I think they're just soulmates now. They're just meant to be in the same pot. I'm excited for more of the Lisa to fill in because I want more of a contrast. Next up is my Hoya Rotundiflora. This one is cute in the weirdest way. I swear, I call this one my pickle plant because to me it screams pickles. As you can see, the leaves kind of grow rectangular but with like rounded corners, and it's got this like thick, leathery, wrinkly texture. So I don't know, it screams pickles. It screams pickles to me. It gives off this like quirky plant child energy for sure. Every time I look at it and I walk by, I have to smile because it looks so funny to me. It's definitely one of my more favorite unique leaf shapes for sure. Also, the new growth on this one comes in so tiny, like the size of a grain of rice. It is very fun to watch it grow. And by the way, that white stuff you see is actually paint, not a pest, and not variegation. Just wanted to let you guys know. This is my Hoya Pubicalyx Splash. This one grows like it has somewhere to be. Honestly, if you like a plant that fills in fast and looks cute doing it, I would suggest this one, especially if you like a splashy Hoya. And it's by no means a rare one, so you can definitely get your hands on this, I would say, fairly easily. The splash is basically plant glitter at this point, and it's so cool because every single leaf is so different. It's very unique. You never know how much splash you're gonna get. Honestly, this one right here could use a little bit of water. It's kind of wrinkly, but the leaves in general will let you know, kind of like that. They'll start drooping if they need water. So it's another one of those like easy care plants. It's really not that hard to get your hands on or to take care of. Next is my Hoya Caudata Sumatra. I call this one my textured drama plant. The leaves look like they've lived a life, okay? They kind of already look, I hate to say it, but they kind of already look a little dead. But this one is very unique, and trust me, this is just the way it looks. I think it almost reminds me of like a shingling plant. I don't know if it actually is or not, but anyway, it's got these crinkly edges. It does have some splashing and some variegation. It's fuzzy, and look at this new growth. It grows in super teeny, but also very burgundy, and I think you can sun stress it the closer it is to the light. I just have it right here on the shelf for now, but I don't know, every single leaf looks a little bit different than the other one, and I do enjoy this one. It's very moody as well, and it's another one that I'm always reaching for just to give it a little pet, if that makes sense, because I just want to feel the fuzziness. Next is my Hoya Crassipetiolata Splash. As far as splashy Hoyas go, this has to be my favorite. Oh my goodness, this one is so pretty in person. The camera is not doing it justice, I swear. The splash just like hits different when the light catches it, and I think it's because of those super dark green leaves that makes it just stand out that much more. And this one I would say is fairly slow, I'm not gonna lie. She can be a little slow, but she's steady. Like I steadily get new growth, so I can kind of rely on this one to give me something, you know, every once in a while. This is my Hoya Crassipetiolata. Now, like I said, I do love the splashy version, don't get me wrong, but this one, the regular, is so unique as well because of the veining. You can really see every single line on this leaf. It almost reminds me of the black margin because it's such a contrast, and it actually does kind of have its own little black margins around the leaf, not just the veining. I think this one is really pretty as well. I don't see a lot of people talk about this one a lot, but I really love it. I think it's kind of underrated, and it stays like with these really big leaves, whereas the splash has kind of a smaller shape. Honestly, the splash looks like a totally different plant to me, but apparently this is the original regular version. So anyways, I think this one is really pretty, and that's all I want from a plant sometimes. Something that just stays green and chill, you know? Don't have to do too much. Next is my Hoya Obovata Variegated. These giant pancake leaves get me every single time, and the variegation is chef's kiss, you guys. Look at this. It's got the green, the dark green, the lime, the splashing. It has everything, and every leaf kind of grows in a little bit differently. Some of these are a little wonky, I'll admit, but I think that kind of adds to the charm. It also sort of reminds me of the Kerrii with the heart-shaped leaves, because some of them grow in heart shape, some of them grow in kind of wavy. I think they're all meant to be kind of a circular disc, but you know, I get a variety here and I love it. Also, unlike some of the thinner and smaller leafed Hoyas, these are obviously very big. It almost has also a matte finish to them. But anyways, they hold so much water. I can go 4 weeks without watering this one. This is my Hoya Wayetii. I got this Hoya very recently, so I haven't had much time to get to know her yet. However, I do love the way that the pointed leaves look, and they usually grow in pairs, which is super cool. It gives it a very unique vibe. And I'm excited to see how she's gonna fill out as she continues to grow, because I recently looked up a full-grown Hoya, like a very mature Hoya Wayetii, and it looks amazing. It's like a curtain of these little pointed leaves, and it looks so cool. Look it up if you can. This is my Hoya Crimson Princess. This is actually a cutting. It started off as a very small cutting from my mother plant. And the reason I cut her off was because this is supposed to be a tri-colored Hoya. It's supposed to have green, pink, and white. However, clearly this little vine here was not getting the memo for variegation. So I chopped this off in hopes that the mother plant would activate more of the variegation, and it kind of worked, but this vine has stayed consistently green. However, I don't mind it. It's such a nice shade of jade green that I just decided to keep it because why not? It's still healthy, it looks pretty, and the green is fine. This is my Hoya Compacta variegated. Someone once commented under one of my videos showing this baby off and they said that it looks like money. And now I can't unsee it. It really does look like a bunch of crumpled up American dollar bills. Do you guys see it? Anyways, this one is super duper slow growing. I've had this for over a year and it's barely changed, but if you look up a fully grown trailing Hoya Compacta, oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. The fully white leaves usually fall off eventually since there's no chlorophyll and they can't photosynthesize. And as you can see in these clips, she's wrinkling up a bit, which means she's thirsty, so yeah, I will be giving her a nice long soak after this. Other than that, pretty low maintenance. This is my Hoya Cumingiana. As you can see, she has a couple of vines stretching out for the light right now, but anytime they get this long, I usually just loop them right back around the trellis and clip them in, and they continue to grow. So I'll just keep doing that for as long as I can. Don't let the delicate looking little leaves fool you because she's a pretty tough plant. She bounces back from mostly anything. I think I had root rot on one half of her one time, and she completely bounced right back, filled out, and it was like nothing ever happened. Honestly, I think this is one of the Hoyas that do best when you kind of just leave them alone and let them grow however they want. Next is my Hoya Lacunosa mint. Tiny leaves, minty speckles, super cute. She grows these long wispy vines and I like how the leaves sometimes grow in clusters like this. I think it's so cool. And honestly, she stays happy as long as she gets light and a little consistency. She's definitely due for a nice long soak, however, she's pretty forgiving, so I'm not too worried. This is my Hoya Linearis. I got her as a small cutting, just like this. However, she has put out a few new leaves since I've had her, and she's fuzzy. Every single little leaf is fuzzy, which is super cool. And I'm excited to let her grow out a little longer so I can chop and prop and then add those propagations back into the mother plant. I'll honestly probably also just buy another one to fill her out, but I'm content to let her do her thing for now. This is my Hoya Kerrii. You might have seen these little lonely heart-shaped leaves being sold everywhere around Valentine's Day for obvious reasons. They're cute, but they're not gonna grow. They have no node. So I really wanted one that would actually turn into a plant someday, and I got my hands on this one, and it was very affordable. Now I finally have her, and of course, the Variegated Kerrii is next. It is so gorgeous, and I already know where I'm gonna get it from. I just need to go and buy it, honestly. This is my Hoya Crimson Princess. This is the mother plant that I talked about earlier where I chopped off a vine because it wasn't growing as variegated as I would like, and I was hoping that would activate more variegation. It kind of worked, not really. There's a lot of green, I don't mind it, but there are some really pretty variegated leaves as you can see, and I just trellised her recently. I'm really obsessed with how it turned out. I think it's gonna wind around and look so pretty, especially as the vines are already starting to wrap themselves. So I'm hoping the variegation starts to grow in a little bit more so I can get more contrast, but I'll take what I can get. This is my Hoya Pubicalyx x Carnosa. This one is very similar to the Hoya Splash I showed earlier, but I think that this one has more of a shorter, thicker leaf, and I think that comes from the Carnosa side because this is a hybrid, so it's mixed with both. Also, is it just me or some of the splashiness a little bit of a dusty pink color? It's very interesting, I think, and I kind of just let it do what it wants. I trellised it once, as you can see with this little makeshift trellis. I think I have a video up if you want to check it out. But I've left it alone ever since, and it's steadily growing, doing its own thing, and it doesn't get too mad when I don't water it, and I love that. So it's very drama-free. This is my Hoya Curtisii. As far as small leaf Hoyas go, she's officially my favorite. I used to have the Cumingiana in that top spot, but this little Curtisii has completely stolen it. If you look closely at her leaves, you'll see how unique the leaf shape is. It's not exactly an oval or a circle. It has this tiny little point and it's amazing. Anyway, she grows kind of slowly and she's kind of a creeper as well. And by that I mean it feels like she wants to kind of take over the shelf, but I might just let her. This is my Hoya Mathilde. As you can see, mine is really tiny right now, but I'm excited to put her on a trellis so she can start filling out. The leaves look like tiny coins to me, and I love the slight splashiness that she has.
This is apparently considered a fast-growing Hoya, but I have yet to see that, to be honest. But I will hang in there and see what she looks like in the next few months. Hopefully a nice trailing plant.
Alright guys, that is it for my little Hoya tour. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. I post weekly here on YouTube, all kinds of planty things. So if that's your vibe, definitely hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss my next video. Also, don't forget to let me know below which Hoyas are on your wish list, if any. I know Hoyas, again, aren't for everybody. I was one of them, but now I've seen the light and I'm obsessed. And let me know if you have any suggestions for me to add to my collection below as well. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.